Poundcake channeling Shaka Khan. I saw Shaka Khan referred to as the Glenn Close of music legends. Glenn Close famously has done a lot of great work and has never won an Oscar. And Shaka Khan keeps getting snubbed for induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She's always one of the nominees, but for whatever reason, she always gets passed over. She's been nominated 7 times for induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and she was on the ballot this last year, too. And she didn't get in. She's the second behind the band Chic as the most nominated act who has yet to be inducted. Chic has been passed over 11 times for induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I was reading a thing with Shaka Khan this morning. She said that every singer who uses auto-tune should start working at the post office instead of singing.
Oh, gee.
Now, first off, there are probably a lot of people who enjoy working at the post office. I'm sure she just pulled that out of thin air, but I imagine that maybe, if you go back 30 years, postal employees were not people you wanted to make mad. I believe there was a term for it back in the day. It was called going to the post office.
No.
Delivering mail?
It was mail call.
Mail call is what it was. The phrase going postal, I feel like that happened once or twice where a postal employee shot somebody and then it just became a thing. It wasn't like this wave of postal shootings, unless I'm misremembering.
Yeah, I feel like it was like one time.
Yeah.
And then it was such a big story, though, because there hadn't been really anything like that
Yeah.
before.
And then Newman was on Seinfeld, and they were constantly
Making those jokes.
referring to that. So, yeah, Shaka Khan is like, there's a lot of great artists out there, and there's some fine young people doing great work, but others should just get a job at the post office because they're always hiring. And so if you're using auto-tune, except not everybody can be as naturally talented as Shaka Khan. Some people need help.
Well, then they shouldn't be big famous singers is what she's saying.
Yeah, but that's all packaged. She comes from a time where it wasn't as packaged. Like you had to be like a legit, you could do the do. Now they can create singers.
Right, but I think she just liked it better back then, and she wants it to be more like those times.
Well,
She's not going to get her way.
No, she's not going to get her way.
Can we talk about how her net worth is only $30 million?
Only.
Only
I know-
$30 million.
I knew y'all was going to say that, but she's been around forever.
Right, but she came up in a time where people were not making tens of millions of dollars for doing albums. You know
And
how guys,
she's-
you know how
People were
guys,
still buying
guys
albums
like
back
Terry
then.
Bradshaw, all these like big famous football players, they didn't make in their career what guys are making now in a year.
Right, and she was making great money then, but it doesn't translate to what people are making now because of inflation.
By the way, I'm surprised her net worth is that high. $30 million sounds high for Shaka Khan to me.
No, that's what it said.
It's probably heavily
Isn't it always
attributed to
inflated online?
Well, it's inflated, but it's also probably she probably has property that she bought when she was in her prime, and that has appreciated a lot, and that's going to add a lot to her net worth.
Oh, there you go.
She was really hot when she was younger.
Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. Yeah, she's still hot. Shaka Khan? Holy cow. Imagine her sitting on your face.
Be
Man.
respectful.
That is respectful.
She's in her
I'm
70s.
imagining her sitting on my face.
I think women in their
disres-
70s would love that.
Yes. What's disrespectful about that? You think it wrong, Shaka, because you know that I'm the one to keep you warm, Shaka. Bear, Rocky, bear. Come on, man. This was her big comeback hit. 1984. People are like, oh, what's Shaka Khan been doing? They're like, nothing. And then she comes back and like, how you like this action? She was in a band called Rufus for a long time. And people thought that Rufus was a guy. And that it was a couple called Rufus and Shaka Khan. But she blew up out of that band, and then she left to go solo. She did a couple of things with them after she left. But it was going to be Rufus and Shaka Khan because, they were a Chicago band and she was their singer. And so when they blew up, it was because of her. Tell Me Something Good and Sweet Thing and all those. Why she is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I don't know. I'll never know. People ask me all the time. They'll stop me on the street. Alan, will you ever know why Shaka Khan isn't in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? And I'll tell you what I tell them. I'll never know.
Don't talk to me.
Don't look me in the eyes when you ask me that. Stare at the ground, ask me again, and action. By that time, they've left. People have lives to lead. They can't deal with my nonsense. Alan, my grandfather always calls it the pissed office.
I see.
Right, because people are... But I got to tell you, when you go into a post office now, and this is largely the domain of one Mary Santora, she likes the coffee and the fellowship.
They don't have coffee at the post office. They have the coffee at the bank.
What have I been drinking?
Pea popsicles?
Oh, what have I been drinking? You go to the post office, at least the last few times I've gone, they're really nice.
Yeah.
And they're down to like 2 people. You'd think this is when they'd be pissed, when there's nobody working there, and they're nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to mail something a couple weeks ago, and it's always weird to just go and mail something anymore.
Why is it weird?
Because I haven't done it in years, so it's just like, oh, look at me mailing something.
It's
Like
like
the
it's like
olden
you're
days.
walking into the Wayback
Give this to the
Machine.
guy on the pony for the Pony Express.
Yep.
The last thing I mailed was...
Get this to St. Louis by midnight.
Sorry. Last thing I mailed was a pair of my old shoes, and I didn't have packaging for them.
That's not a biohazard?
No.
'Cause of all this
It's
stuff?
just shoes.
A
Why would it be a
biohazard.
biohazard?
All the shoe fungus.
No. I didn't have a package for him, so I walked in and I got a very strange look from the old woman next to me as I'm shoving my shoes into one of those like padded envelopes and
Yeah.
like writing on it like "Mind your business, lady."
You should have told her exactly what it was for. That would have been even better.
Should have loved that.
If she's like, if you're like, oh, there's creeps that buy these.
Right.
They're used shoes,
Right.
and he just paid for them.
There you go.
Was this a
He wants
Poshmark
to
thing, or did
sni-
somebody buy it because your
No,
toes
this
were
is a
in
foot
it?
guy thing.
Yeah, he wants to sniff
Oh,
them while he
look at
touches
that.
himself.
Yeah. Or touches them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, he's probably putting his thing in there.
Yes.
How big are your feet?
6.5.
So small.
Is that big for a girl?
That is like ideal for a girl, according to the foot fetish world.
Oh, so
6,
you're in
7,
that
8
sweet
is
spot
like
there.
Like 7 is like the most common
Yeah.
foot size for women. So like 6, 7, 8 is like right where you want to be.
So yours are okay.
Anything under 6 is considered pretty small. Anything over 8 is
Oh.
pretty big.
So you don't want to look like a bound Chinese girl.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it
You wanna
was
have
6
a
and
nice-
half.
Messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have any Mary Reacts we could do?
Yeah, I'd have to get one locked and loaded.
All
But
right.
hey, Tony,
Hey, Alan.
how are you?
I'm doing good, doing good. I just wanted to clear up something. The reason Shaka Khan is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is because of her association with black revolutionaries. It started with the Black Panthers back in the day, and now she's associated in Chicago with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. So
They
that's
don't
why
care about
kinda,
that. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they
Yes,
don't
they
care
do.
about that. Everybody in there has been associated with some nefarious or unsavory characters.
No, it's racism, man. That's what's going on here, man. You
Why
wanna
are there
just
other
spit it
black
out? It's
Tony? Why
racist.
are there other black people in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
They're not associated with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan.
Plenty of them are. Of course they are.
When did he become on?
And what
No,
has he
they're
got
not.
to do with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? He was a calypso artist.
Well-
He should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Would that clear everything up?
You goddamn right he should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Man.
Ah,
Yeah,
see, I knew I'd get through to him. Alan Shaka Khan is at Northfield Park on Saturday.
Hey,
Dude.
Cody.
Poundcake, you and I are going. What are you doing Saturday?
Going with you, Daddy.
Saddle up, homie. We're going to be up there. Going to have T-shirts on that say, "We can do it." Oh, my God. I'm going Saturday
Shaka
night.
my con.
If you can shaka me, I can shaka you. Yeah. I won't lie to you.
8
I do
p.m.
prefer
show.
her version to Poundcake's version. Drumming on this song is just flawless.
What about Whitney's?
Holy Christ. What's that?
What about Whitney's version?
Whitney.
That's actually
The
what I
dead
was
crack
covering.
hoe? No, thank you. I'd rather have a live Shaka Khan than a...
They were friends, you know that, right?
No, I know. Whitney did a phenomenal job with this song, but you're not going to beat the original. I mean, oh, my God. Feel that in my taint. Now, she'll play this, and I'll leave on Saturday, but I will
Probably play
poke
this
my head
last.
in. Yeah, maybe. Maybe she's a baller, and she opens with it.
Is this her biggest hit, or is it?
I mean, she did
Can't
Through the
Nobody?
Fire and A Feel for You. She's had some big hits, boy. A little off-time shuffle there from this dude. Yeah, she had a lot of... Oh, Saturday night. Oh, man.
It won't let me pull it up on Ticketmaster.
That's just a couple of days away by my math.
So I'm trying to see how much the tickets are, but it keeps telling me as you're browsing something about your browser.
Maybe
Makes me think you're a bot.
it's sold out.
Might be. Shaka.
I'll just call them and ask, hey, hello, is Shaka Khan there?
Hello, Shaka.
You know, here's what I'll do. I'll join her fan club.
There you go.
I'll usurp the president of said fan club. Then I'll be the president of the fan club. And then I'll automatically
Oh
get
my goodness.
tickets.
Floor seats are only $53. You could be right there.
How big is that theater? Because I went to that theater to go see Gavin DeGraw years ago. It's not.
Big enough. They have a
How's
couple
it?
different ones, though, don't they? Is she in the
She's
main
in
room?
the big one.
Yeah.
The other one only holds like 300.
Yeah, that big room's pretty
Like
good size.
2,000-ish?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you can get tickets from $53 right on the
All right,
floor.
Alan, put it on your tab.
My tab.
Yeah, you're
You
paying
invited
for
it.
Yeah, you invited me.
Oh, yeah, but I mean,
You want to pay for it?
yeah, I don't care. Dropping old $50
Station.
106 plus fees.
plus fees. All right, well, yeah, and then the cost of the roses I'm going to throw on stage. You know how expensive roses are now?
Not for Cody. They're not roses for Cody.
No. They're for Miss Khan, whatever her real name is. Her real name's like Jenny or something, I think.
Jenny Khan.
Jenny Khan. Yvette
Or
Stevens
shit.
is her name.
Shaka Campbell, I believe was her real name.
Ms. Campbell. Excuse me, Ms. Campbell. Yvette Marie Stevens is
Okay.
known by Shaka Khan.
Who's helping out with the
She's,
live stream today?
Huh? Oh, who is helping out in the live stream today? Thank you so much to Hick Rick. Hick Rick.
Who did yesterday?
Who did
You
yesterday's
didn't
live
mention
stream?
Yesterday.
Oh, I didn't?
I don't think so.
Hal O. Weinberg. Oh, that is my mistake. I'm so sorry. I usually do like to mention, boy, I have egg on my face.
Curious
I
that
apologize.
is Hal O. Weinberg.
Hal O. Weinberg.
Weinberg
Weinberg.
on Halloween.
And Hick Rick today. Thank you so much. Alan Cox Show After Hours line. You can always leave us messages there. It is 216-986. Hold on. Why do I keep losing these today?
You sleepy.
216-986-8903.
Yo, regarding the guac slut, avocado on its by itself sucks. It's only when you add the red onion, the garlic, the lime, the cilantro, that it becomes good in the guac. Also, we all know you don't wear shorts because you got them skinny ass chicken legs, and we don't blame you for it. We still love you. Bye.
What is he talking about? Why did he pivot to chicken legs? What's he talking about?
You don't wear
You don't wear
shorts.
shorts because of you don't people see your skin.
Oh, you don't wear shorts. Oh, I thought he said you do wear shorts.
No, you.
I think he said you don't wear shorts. I don't think he said Bill.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think the way he said it was like it was a real
told
quick.
you.
Don't wear
You don't.
shorts because you got them skinny ass
Why?
chicken legs, that it becomes good in the guac. Also, we all know you don't wear shorts because
Oh.
you got them skinny ass chicken legs.
Maybe he
I
says
heard
you don't
Bill.
wear shorts.
And,
Yeah, it's another
It
green
sounds like he
needle and
says Bill,
brainstorm.
yeah. But
He's probably talking.
I wear
to me.
shorts. I mean,
Yeah, I don't have chicken legs, but I don't wear shorts very often.
We don't know though because you don't wear shorts.
You'll never know.
No, I know I don't because I did when I was a kid, and then one day you wake up and you do a couple of leg days, and you don't have. But the whole guac slut thing for Poundcake, because he called himself a whore for guac. Yeah, but you can't say
So good.
avocado is by far the primary ingredient in guacamole. So you can't say, yeah, avocado sucks, but then you put in onion and all that other
Well,
crap.
that's the same thing. Like
It's 99% avocado.
you need seasoning to make things taste good.
Yeah.
A steak doesn't really taste that great until you put salt and pepper and butter and oil and garlic.
Mm-hmm.
All those things help activate the flavors.
I
of
don't
the
season
meat.
my steaks.
You don't season
I
your
grill
steak?
my steak and I eat it. I'm there for the hydration, Mary.
Oh, I forgot.
My meat juice is
Your
what
meat
hydrates
water.
me. My meat water, all right? That's how I stay hydrated.
Are you for real, though?
You really don't season your steak?
Of course I season my steak. What am I, a savage?
I don't know what you are.
But avocado, I don't like the...
But what do you season? Because I don't like using salt because sodium,
Blood
so
pressure. Ugh,
I
my
just season
gosh.
it with a pine cone.
Well, there's two. But my point is that there's already tons of salt in all foods.
Sure.
Well, most foods. So I'm not... Some people grab salt before they even take a bite of food.
I take issue with that when people won't taste something and then they already start to put seasoning on it. Where you're like, you don't know what this tastes like.
People reflexively do that.
Yeah.
And they never reach for like, I need paprika. It's always
Give me
salt.
oregano.
Right. It's always salt.
Well,
I'm just
'cause
not somebody who ever salts things.
But you salt a steak when you cook it, right?
I'll put a rub on it.
Yeah,
I don't
that's what I mean.
salt
yeah,
and pepper
like a
it. Yeah.
seed,
There's
okay.
probably some salt in
Can't
there.
talk.
Right.
Can't talk.
I love cooking a steak.
I love cooking.
Oh, I don't.
Do
love
you?
cooking.
I really do.
What did you cook last?
Then go cook. Go
Last
home.
night,
Take your
I-
shoes off.
Last night was easy. Just we made some Greek wraps. So the only thing that needed to be cooked was the chicken. But other than that,
You mean you like preparing food? That's not really cooking.
that's not cooking. The last thing Saturday I made pasta with a from scratch sauce. Like I
Not
made
cooking.
the sauce.
You know how hard it is to make sauce? Not.
It's not that easy. You can mess it up pretty
Crushed
easy.
tomato.
No, I didn't. I made a garlic lemon butter sauce. I roasted the garlic in the oven. I squeezed it out so that it's nice and mushy, so it almost
Okay.
what's the word I'm looking for? Emulsifies
Yeah.
into the butter and the oil and the lemon, all mixed in a pan on low heat. I
Okay.
made that.
Okay.
Seasoned the vegetables and roasted those.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said I made that.
I made that pasta. I didn't make the pasta.
I was going to
That's
say,
the
you're
only part
cranking out the pasta
Yeah.
with the thing and the...
I got the dough and the right. You kidding me? Brian's already cleaning up behind me while I cook. I couldn't make pasta from scratch in that house. You're out of your mind.
Everything's covered in flour.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I make fajitas once a week.
Fajita
And I
Tuesday.
make-
Is tonight?
It
Fajita
is.
Tuesday is tonight.
Yes, and then
Oh,
I make
sizzling.
guac from scratch. It's pretty good. I like dips and sauces.
Yeah. Okay, listen.
Almost with the fingers.
It's fine.
That's what you. It's a little.
That's how she dips her sauces.
My fingers into my mouth.
Bleh. Do you put your fingers in like palm olive dish soap just to make sure that there's a consistency? You know how people talk about mouth feel? Do you check it for finger feel too?
I put it in there.
Your
in
guac?
the guac like that. I just put my fingertips in it, and then I.
And then put them back in
And then
so
I put
that
it
you
back
get
in
yeah.
after I add each ingredient.
Yep.
So I do that with just the avocado, and then I add in the garlic, and I mix
You
it
go,
with my hands.
needs more finger.
And then I add in the cilantro, and,
Yeah.
then onion. Do it again. Lime. one at a time.
With the grainier seasonings, do you ever wet your fingers and then use that to stick to the seasonings and then stir it in with your hand?
I wet my whole palm. I lick from wrist to fingertip, and I smack it on the
Wrist
table.
to finger, and whatever I pick up on my wet
Yeah.
palm goes in.
and then
Just
I
gotta
just
get the right amount of wet.
like you're starting a fire. I rub all the seasoning
Yeah.
out into whatever I'm
That
cooking.
Girl Scout training came in real handy, literally.
Ooh, my dog took a dump the other day. That was the
That really took a hard turn there. That was,
it was the wrong amount of wet. It was
Son
too
of a
much
bitch.
wet.
uh-huh.
Sorry, Mary's cooking makes me think of my dog taking a huge
Yeah.
Smells like the devil pinched off a loaf in here.
I've got to take a break. If you want to text 35192, AlanCoxShow.com. You watch there. Another $1,000 for you coming at 4:30, so listen for those keywords.